Most business owners are missing out on this simple strategy to get debt-free funding for their business. And so today I'm going to share with you a $50,000 grant that you do not have to pay back. And so if you're new, let me quickly explain what grants are. Grants are debt-free funding that you can use to start, fund, or grow your business. And what's great about grants is that you don't have to pay the money back like you would with traditional types of funding, like business credit and loans. But the secret behind grants is that it does take a specific strategy to secure the money that most entrepreneurs don't use. In fact, they waste hours of their time applying when they don't do essential steps beforehand to give themselves the best chance of winning. Now you might be wondering, are grants worth your time? Let me quickly explain. There are grants specifically for you ranging anywhere from $1,000 to $100,000. And if you play your cards right, this is truly life-changing money. And all it requires to secure this money is a simple application. But the application must be done right. And so I'm going to share little known tips, common mistakes, and walk you through the key details about this $50,000 grant so that you have the best chance of securing this money. And this comes from me personally winning a grant, helping business owners win grants, and reading hundreds of grant applications. And so if you're ready to secure this money, make sure you grab a pen and log in. Now let me share with you the best place you can go to find grants, and that's from corporations. The way that you can know about these grants is through following creators like myself, as well as being connected to newsletters. And one of my favorite platforms right now is the Grant House community, as it includes daily affirmations as well as challenges to encourage you to apply to grants. And so there's a ton of opportunities to find an additional grant, just like this $50,000 opportunity. But you do need to know some truths and common misconceptions about grants. First off, grants do require you to have a standout application that covers tips, timeline, impact, purpose, and story. If your application doesn't hit on each of those areas, your chances of winning the grant are low. Secondly, grants are competitive, and so it's important that you stand out from the other applicants. Third, winning a grant is not guaranteed, but you do significantly increase your chances when you follow the tips strategy. And then the main truth I want to talk about is that it is crucial that you get grant ready. And so most business owners skip the important steps that they need to do before applying to the grant, which causes them to waste their time, but you're not going to do that. You're going to make sure your business is grant ready before you actually go to apply. And so at this time, I'm going to highlight the most important steps, but I've left a full step-by-step checklist for free in the description below. And so the first step is that you get your mindset right. So it's very important that you believe you have a vision that you are uniquely qualified to share. Secondly, you want to set your business up properly. You want to have an LLC. You want to have a checking account. You want to have a branded email and domain, as well as a business address, as these are important steps that show you're serious about your business and plan on being in business for many years to come. If you have any questions about how to do this, there is a free business setup guide inside the Grant House. And then lastly, I would recommend that you have a social media account. You can have Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube. I would personally recommend you get Instagram, as that is the most requested social media account across grant applications. And so now that you know the typical business structure that you need across grants, let me now talk about what you need specifically for this grant. You will need readily available your business name, your business email, your business address, your business website, your business social media pages, your tax ID, and this can be your EIN or your employer identification number, as well as a 90 to 120 second pitch video. If a pitch video sounds scary at all, no need to worry, because now we have AI. And so if you don't want to get on camera yourself, you can use HeyGen to act as your own personal avatar, or you can record the video yourself. And if you're looking for some tips, I do have a prompt that you can use inside of Gemini to give you actionable feedback. And so it truly is easier than it's ever been to submit high quality grant applications. Now let me walk you through the key dates that you need to know about this grant. And it's not just going to be the deadline. And so if you're new to grants, the grant deadline is the very last day you have to apply to the grant. And so for this specific grant, the deadline is June 1st of 2026 at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But the application process doesn't end there. And so the judges will take about a month to review applications. And then in late June, they'll reach out to 10 business owners that they've selected to be
finalist. And so if you make it to the second round, this is a really good sign. As you're so close to the $50,000, it's just important that you keep the momentum. And so in this round, they'll really want to know what makes you stand out and you uniquely qualified to grow your business with this $50,000 grant. So what they care about most is clarity, passion, and purpose. And so if you show that to them, you are truly setting yourself up for success. They'll then take about another month to think over all the applicants to finally announce on July 27th the 3 grant finalists. They'll walk away with $50,000. And so I'm going to say in advance, congratulations, as I know that with consistent action and improvement, you will win a grant. And so there are some requirements or key factors the grant judges are looking for when reviewing these applications, as it is worth $50,000, which is quite a bit of money that you can use debt-free. And so in order to apply for this grant, there are 4 requirements your business needs to meet. First, your business needs to be at least 90% Black owned. Secondly, your business does need to be based in the United States. Third, your business needs to be less than 5 years old as of March 31st, 2026. And then lastly, as the business owner, you do need to be over the age of 21. And so if you think about it, a lot of business owners are eligible for this grant, as it is a nationwide opportunity. Now let's talk about how exactly you're going to apply to this grant. And so what you're going to first do is you're going to go down to the description below and click the Grant House link. From there, you're going to create a profile and sign up for the Grant House. Then once you're in, you're going to type in $50,000 business grant. It's then going to take you directly to a post that includes the direct grant application. And so this is the best way to access grant opportunities as well as other grants available for your business. And so once you click that link, it's going to take you to this page right here. And so what I would recommend you do is go through, get a good feel for the organization and what they're about. And so what you want to focus on is the story behind how the company started and to see if you have any similarities, as the best grant applications are ones that connect with the grant sponsor's mission and values and truly do show your passion. Once you read through the tips as well as you look through the previous winners, it's then time to hit the button that says apply now, which will take you directly to the grant application. Make sure to fill it out in its entirety and pay close attention to the short response questions as well as the grant video. I would recommend that you use this prompt right here inside of Gemini to give yourself the best chance of submitting an excellent grant application because your video stands out. And so once you review all the questions and make sure it puts your best foot forward, you then will hit submit application. But you don't want to stop here, as there are other grants just like this one available to your business. And the best place you can access them is inside the Grant House. And so I just want to encourage you and let you know that all things are possible. Feel free to let me know if you have any questions at all in the comments below, and make sure to check out this video right here to get set up with the best business checking